Alright. So. Pull up, y'all. Pull up. So. Wait for y'all to pull up. So, Flow fam.
Really?
Let me know if the connection is right so we can get it started. What's up, gang? What's the word, Storm? Talk to me. What's the word, Brody? Y'all know how I do. No matter what, we gonna talk about it if we need to talk about it. You know? Praise to the Most High, then. Yo, I forgot to monetize this live. I gotta do that after. I forgot. You lucky. You lucky. Facts, bro. That's all we gotta do. I want to talk about my day zero and how it's been going for me. Some saying. I hope the connection is good so y'all can actually see me and hear me. You know? I did a live stream with TC yesterday and I was pissed off that the audio is on my end was trash. We ain't gonna have that happen again, you know what I'm saying? I'm working on my internet skills and all that. What's up, everybody? What's up? Connection good? Copy. What's up, Clint? What you got going on, bro? It's been a minute. Hope all is well with you. And no matter what, just keep on fighting and doing your thing on this Nofap SR, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it's really all about. Doing what you got to do to better yourself. Feel me? So, yeah, keep that up. No matter what, keep that up. What's up? What up, y'all?
Yeah. Unload them off quickly. Yeah. And then there's 5
That's a fact, Brody. So let's talk about how my day went, right? It's a couple people in the building. I guess we could get it started. So, let me just give y'all an update of just what's been going on in my life, right? Now, I know y'all remember the whole situation with me and Faith and all that, where, you know, sadly, allegedly, you know, I put hands on her badly. You know what I'm saying? Let me start from there, give y'all a backstory. So we spoke after that, and she ends up telling me, because I wasn't aware of like how injured she might have been allegedly, right? So I ends up asking her, I'm like, yo, so I'm like, I don't know, I guess, you know, I forgot how the conversation came up, but I ends up asking her, I'm like, yo, you good though? Like, did I really hurt you though? And she like, yeah, I couldn't really swallow for a couple days. You was like, you know, you really felt like you almost broke my jaw. She had a couple bruises. She had like a busted lip a little bit. And it sound crazy, bro. It sound crazy. Like, even hearing that, like, I blacked out in that moment so much to the point where, like, I wasn't even aware of the real damage that I was doing. She was like, yeah, in the back of my head was hurting when you, like, pushed me into the brick wall. And I'm just like, that's tough. I ain't gonna hold you. That's tough. I was definitely feeling some type of way about that to myself. Disappointed that I had to go that far. So ever since then, I've been catching myself trying to put the pieces together. Like, yo, bro, how did I go from being so excited about this relationship, feeling like, you know, she done told me stuff about her past, I ain't even care. It was just a vibe that we had. I'm just like, I don't care about none of that. I feel it intuitively that we gonna really rock out, whatever. To the point where she pull up, spend thousands, and I put hands on her. Like, how we get to that point? So I've been kind of like in my head really for the past week, really just going through it psychologically with myself, really looking at myself in a mirror different. Because what really triggered me about the whole situation was that, you know, I grew up around that. Like, I grew up my step pops was that. Like my step pops was abusive to my mother. So to now be the person, I felt like it was like so surreal to look at myself in the mirror after all that, to be like, yo, am I really becoming who I hated? Like I hated my step pops, but I'm becoming my step pops. Like how is that happening? How is that happening? I done cursed out so many. It's just like we was broken up for like a week after that, not talking. And I was just really just thinking about everything we've been through, and I'm just like, yo, like that's crazy. And then what's even tougher is that the messed up part about not having control over your anger is so crucial, because the messed up part is that after the fact, sometimes when you lose control of your anger after the fact, you don't even remember why you were so mad. Like in that moment, you put the pieces together properly to be like, okay, this is why I feel this way right now. But then after the fact, couple days go by, whatever, you try to think back to that situation and you can't remember them small little detailed pieces that you put together. So now you kind of battling with yourself. That's why, like, when they tell you, like, just don't react and just be calm, I really had to learn that the hard way, because, and hopefully y'all can learn from my mistakes and just never let your anger get the best of you. Understand that is just a strong wave of emotion that will pass. Anyway, all right, I'm trying to remember everything just to give y'all the lead up. All right, we got some negative comments. Let me say, because you yo, y'all really be coming for me, bro. Like, y'all gotta chill. Like, listen, respectfully, if you doing better than me, I salute you, bro. Honestly, like, I'm happy for you, and I hope that you keep it up. But come on, you ain't gotta try to disrespect me like this. Like, it's not worth it. It's not gonna do anything for you or for me. If you already feel like I'm a weak person, just go watch somebody that you feel like is stronger, that you can actually feed off of, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously me getting in front of the thousands of people right now and talking to y'all, obviously I did stuff like this to other people, bro. Obviously. And I'm gonna prove it to you right now. This morning, I busted a fatty. Not just no regular bust. Like, I was edging, and then as I was edging, I got excited because I knew that because of the edging, I was gonna bust a better nut. So I ended up busting a fatty. It wasn't just a, you know what I'm saying? It was an enjoyable fatty. This is just me trying to prove to you that, bro, I don't care about what you think about me. Listen, bro, I'ma live my life at the end of the day. Anyway, yes, I busted a fatty this morning, but I'm gonna tell y'all how my day went after that for me. But feel me, like, it was one of those, like, as the nut was coming, I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was one of those that was like, you know, I'm gonna tell y'all something. The thing about sexual urges is, like, y'all gotta be careful, because it's like quicksand. Once you step 2 feet in that quicksand, you're done. Understand that playing with your sexual urges is like playing with quicksand. Now, obviously, I take the journey seriously. I was just kind of trolling him or whatever, but let's get back serious, right? So what happened, my bro? Speak your truth. You know how I do. You know what I'm saying? Salute Batman. You know, you always in here showing love. I appreciate you. Do you think when you open that door to the past, people tend to act it out by expressing past traumas through toxicity? Oh, let me read that again. Do you think when you open up that door to the past, what you mean by that? People tend to act it out by expressing past traumas through toxicity. Do you mean, like, once you tell people about your traumas? I guess I could understand that, because I was kind of feeling like that's literally what was happening. The more real I was being about my traumas, it literally started, like, reliving in a new way. Instead of it being that I was going through it with my mom and my step-pops, I now was going through it in my own way with a woman. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess that probably could answer. When you open that door in your relationship, that's what you meant. I mean, yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm gonna say, like, I'm gonna help y'all understand why, because I did think that, oh, maybe she toxic, you know, maybe I'm just dealing with one of those toxic women, whatever. But I figured it out. And it was a tough download that came to me, but I figured it out, right? So let's talk about it. So after we had that conversation and she telling me about how bruised up she was, whatever, she ends up telling me how much she loved me. She ends up telling me how much she still want to move past it. I'm just like, wait a minute. Like, you actually still want to be with me after that? I was like, wow. She was like, in her words, you know, verbatim, she said specifically, she was like, that situation helped me realize how much I love you. Because after that situation, she said she tried her hardest to move on, but she felt like she was literally incapable of it, and it was the hardest thing she could have ever did. I've spoken about this before. She dealt with a situation prior to me that had to do with physical abuse, and it was with one of her first boyfriend. He was like a young dude that, you know, had a couple women that he was like, feel me, putting them up on a website, like selling them and all that. He wasn't no official pimp, but he was just a youngin' that, you know what I'm saying, was like pimping. And he tried to get Faith down with that. She wasn't down with that, but she kind of liked him. They was young, so it's like, even when she told me this when we first got together, it was like I wasn't gonna judge her for that, because I understand when you young, you just do young stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I think around that time she was like, what, 18, 19, maybe younger. So I wasn't about to hang that over her head. It was a situation where, you know, I think I spoke about this already, but he had put his hands on her because he was drunk. And then after that, she said it was easy for her to like move on, whatever. But she was like, with me, you know, she said she couldn't do it, right? We got a lot of comments going on, so I'm gonna try to, if she tried hitting you up recently, yeah, I mean, we spoke a few times. And I'm gonna tell y'all about that. For me, just got done watching a video, The Power of the Site, from 2 years ago. It was a warning of this situation. I ain't gonna hold you. I mean, the site is tough. It really is. Like, what's tough about the site is that it's directly linked to your traumas. So as we are trying to fight our traumas, like, when it get tough, it's like you feel like the only leeway out of that is relapsing. Like, you don't feel like, okay, let me take a break from meditating, let me take a break from doing all of this high vibrational stuff. It's like we always get caught up in you know, not all of us, but like the people that relapse, struggle with relapse, and it's like we battling our traumas, we battling trying to be high vibrational, and then it gets to a point where it gets so overwhelming fighting that battle where you rationalize looking at some bubbles. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. They not doing better than you, bro. I realize there's more to it than just high days that make. I'm telling you, bro, that's why I'm on here, and I think that's what triggers people, bro. And listen, at the end of the day, I'm just trying to inspire y'all. I'm not trying to compete with nobody. Obviously, if I was trying to compete with any one of y'all, I would not have to get on here and tell y'all my days, because y'all would have no idea what day I'm on. Trust me. We got a lot of comments. Hey, it happens. We all relapse. At the end of the day, we are men. This practice hard. Yo, I'm telling you, bro. This practice. I want to talk about sexual energy, right? Y'all have people that try to say, yo, how could you care about sex? How could you care about lustful acts or whatever when you in a situation where you got to still build yourself up financially, whatever? It's like, how do you care more? Basically, what people be trying to say and talk ish in public, on social media, on a Twitter post. It's like, oh, how could you care more about sex than money? You got to get to the money, whatever. It's like, bro, we are biologically put here and have these feelings inside of us biologically. You know what I'm saying? So we not put here to have these like we not born to make money. It's like we have to learn how to do that. We have to learn how to adapt to being lucrative. But naturally, You know, you catching my drift? Naturally, we are creatures that procreate. Naturally, we are creatures that just get urges. Like, we don't wake up in the morning and get an urge to get money. We wake up and get an urge to get some poom. For me, so trying to learn how to beat an addiction of that got to do with poom in the sight, and then trying to transmute that and turn it into being lucrative, bro, that's not easy. So all the people that be trying to cap, like, you could just, oh, like, he's weak, he's a bozo, he care more about poom and women than money. Bro, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Ask any millionaire, gazillionaire, whatever. If they are not sexually appealing to the kind of women that they actually want, I promise you that they money don't mean nothing to them. They money don't mean nothing to them. I guarantee you that. Success don't mean nothing without a woman, bro. That's the realest, one of the realest things you'll ever hear a real man say. Success is beautiful when you are not defined by your 3D success. When you are still above that, spiritually, higher vibrationally, and you can attract a high vibrational woman, a very sexy woman that you want to build with, that makes life deeper than just getting money. You know what I'm saying? But that's word. Live from day zero myself. It's tough. Let's get right back. That's it, Brody. That's it, Brody. We live from Canal Street. You know what I'm saying? I just came from the gym. I did something legendary in the gym. We're gonna talk about that, but let's keep on seeing what's up in the comments. You ever edge for 1 week straight? I think I might have did that. Matter of fact, my very first 7-month streak, like my introduction to YouTube, when everybody, you know what I'm saying, when I was on that 7-month streak, I was edging all of the time. Like, it was so irresistible, bro. Like, that feeling is crazy. It's like, what's crazy about that feeling is, like, it feel like it's like a consciousness, right? Like, once you start thinking about, let's say you start off thinking about just women, sexy women. Now you start thinking about naked women. Now you start looking at Instagram pictures. Now you start looking at little short clips. Now you start looking at little short clips. Now you start looking at lengthy little videos. Now you start looking at real whole hubbery type of stuff. Like, it's like it take you somewhere psychologically that it's hard to just be able to snap yourself out of that. So for me, just try your best day by day to just be more conscious of the moment that you start having sexual thoughts. Try to be as consciously aware of what is happening throughout that time. Be careful with that. 1 hour edge before relapse cessation. Yo, that's real though. I ain't gonna hold you. Now, that's mad comments though. Hold on, let me get to these comments. That's a fact, Brody. And my new video is about to be more goaty. Y'all already know the vibes. Get back up just cause you on day zero don't mean. That's a fact. We gonna talk about that. No, she crazy, but I got my crazy tendencies. Oh yeah, I gotta get back to that story as well. So what had happened was, right, we been talking lately for the past like couple days, for the past week after the whole situation. I ain't gonna front, it's irresistible to, like, me, I'm the type of person, like, I'm all about who loved me the most, right? So just to understand how much this girl loved me and how much she's willing to fight for me, and even though stuff done went so left, even though she done came multiple times, spent all this bread, she know that I'm in a homeless situation, whatever, this girl still fight for me, bro. Still fight for me. Let me know any way she possibly can that she want me and she want to be down. And it's crazy. And I ain't gonna front on a lustful type of standpoint. It make me want to dig until she busts. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just, on a lustful standpoint, it's just like, to know that a woman loves you that much, you already know what that poom is here for. You already know that poom is gonna be nice and watery. Woo! Woo! You know what I'm saying? Just the thought of that and all that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna hold you. It's tough. And I say that to say, right? So let me fast forward a little bit. Yesterday, right? Did my thing on the live stream with TC and all that, right? Let me tell you the collective of downloads that I got, right? See what I'm saying? I gotta tap in with these comments. Damn, hold on, let me say this. All right. So I did the live stream with TC, right? Handling my business. I'm like, yo, let me watch it back. Let me see how it came out. I goes to watch it back, and the audio is trash. I had my headphones on. Now let me tell y'all something big about why this correlates to my relationship, right? Now, mind you, I done ran through 3 different AirPods, right? Trying to talk to this girl, long distance over the phone. And every time I buy a new pair of AirPods, it's like something happened to the quality of my AirPod where the audio is trash. And mind you, if you go back to that live stream that me and TC did and listen to how I sound, and imagine being in a long distance relationship and you sound like that to her on the other end. And now tell me if y'all gonna have good communication. Now tell me if she gonna be able to really take you in, really be able to, like, you know what I'm saying? How? You go ahead and listen to that quality of the AirPod and think about it, that I literally have been sounding like that to her for a year straight. And we've been arguing all the time. So it be times where, like, I'm in the middle of talking and she just can't help but cut me off. I'm just like, yo, like, why she just, like, I don't deal with this in person, this, that, and the third. I'm trying to put it together. I get woman attraction from certain women. Women just off the strength of seeing me. I don't even gotta say too much. They be giving me the choosing signals. Here I go talk to this girl that even want to be in a long distance relationship with me, and I can't even talk to her for longer than 2 minutes without her cutting me off, without her just coming off like she agitated about something. And I'm just trying to put it together in my mind, and I finally realized, bro, it's like we've been having miscommunication our whole relationship literally because of my headphones, bro. So now, here's when I started going through a little bit of depression. Now, I start putting things together. I'm like, hold on. So all of the arguments that we had, all of the tension that we had, all of the bickering and the physical stuff that happened, all stemmed from me having some bullshit ass headphones. Like, I really wasted a year of my time miscommunicating with somebody because of some headphones, because of some technology. And then every time, like this morning, I spoke to her and I had it on speakerphone, and I could just feel the difference in the flow of our conversation because she could actually hear me, good quality. I was like, bro, that's tough. That's tough. Hold up. So now let's go back to last night, right? Last night I seen this bubble butt girl in Whole Foods, right? Now when I seen shorty, I ain't gonna hold you, the first thought that crossed my mind was like, you know, I ain't gonna hold you. She stopped me in my tracks. Like, it was one of those bodies, like she was like 5'1", and I'm walking at Whole Foods doing my thing, and I'm just like, oh, wait a minute. She had her back facing me. I'm like, yo, her joint bubbly, like she had the circumference and all that. I'm like, oh, right? So mind you, in my mind, I stopped in my tracks, and then I had to make a choice. I'm like, knowing me, it probably be dudes that be trying to talk to this girl, but if I want to talk to this girl right now, I know that I got a high percentage of being able to bag. I ain't even question that, right? But then in my mind, I'm like, do I really want to start over with a girl that don't understand certain things, has the potentiality of maybe had took the shottery and all that, you know, her ideologies is low vibrational, and all because she got this bubble, I'm gonna try to bring her vibration up. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, do I really just take this step? It was like one of them, like that life game where you make a choice, right? It was like, I could take this choice right here, talk to this girl, or I could just see what's up with Faith. And really, since I wasted a whole year of miscommunicating with this girl because of technology, maybe let's try it on a strength of, you know what I'm saying? of now that I understand it was the headphones, let's try it again. And you know what I'm saying? I was thinking about all that. You know, if I'd have spoke about this morning, it would have came off a lot better, because like, I ain't gonna hold you, I just did something so legendary that I feel so much better psychologically that it's hard for me to try to let y'all feel how I was fighting depression last night. But I'm gonna try to put it in perspective. Now I'm thinking about that, and I decided to not talk to this girl. But just the fact that I was caught up in a trance ready to talk to her, I already kind of felt bad about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's tough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because here I got shorty over here that's willing to go the whole nine, do all of this, do all of that, no matter what, prove to me all of the time that she want to ride with me, whatever. And just because I saw a girl with a certain type of body, I was ready to risk it all. That's tough. So I leaves Whole Foods, you know, I'm thinking about that, and I'm trying to remember the thought process. I'm thinking about that. Okay, fast forward, I gets in the spot, the shouts and all that, and now I'm putting pieces together, and I'm just like, yo, our whole relationship was a certain way because of some headphones. Like, I'm over here really putting all of my energy into these arguments that we have and whatever, when the only reason why it was happening was because of all I had to do is take off my headphones, put it on speaker till I got some new headphones, and our communication would have been way better. You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking about all that. I was getting mad, like I was feeling like some anxiety. I was getting caught up in my thoughts. And then she had texted me, you know, some stuff, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say too much, but like some stuff that was nice. And it kind of made me feel more bad, because I'm like, dang, little do she know, she over here, she don't see no other man but me. But here I am, I see a girl, and I was thinking that, whatever, but I had put it in my mind too, what I had thought was like, do I really want to take that route and deal with somebody new? You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about that, and I just really couldn't do it, whatever, so I ended up not doing that. But I guess I'm trying to remember, because I feel so good right now, it's hard for me to remember how low I was feeling. And I want to say that to say that that's why it's very crucial to not get too caught up in negative thought patterns, because all you got to do is take action, and you'll have a hard time trying to even really remember why you felt so low. I'm having a hard time doing that right now. So long story short, goes to sleep, whatever, wakes up that morning, and obviously got to the edgery and all that. And I remember I'm trying to remember. I can't. That's so crazy. Like, that's what drives you crazy about this self-development journey. Sometimes you can't even remember moments where you got swallowed by lust or by lower vibrations. Like, because once you do something higher vibrational, it's hard to tap in with that. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy to even say that. So yeah, long story short, relapsed or whatever. Me and Shorty spoke after that. I called her, we spoke, had a good conversation. Long story short, she's deciding to pull up again. We decided to have another Airbnb trip, as crazy as it sounds. And we're gonna try to do it the right way this time, because we understand a lot of different things. And yeah, so I did that, woke up, relapsed. I ate a whole big jar of sea moss, went to the gym, and ran 18.1 miles. Even saying that is crazy. I ran 18.1 miles, and I feel so good. It's hard for me to even talk about why I was feeling so low. Like, I tried to, but let me just get to the comments. So I'm saying, so good for me. Just stay strong and make a better choice now. Like, do something, you know, challenge yourself on day zero. That's what I like to do. Like, I got so many legendary day zeros. Like, if people been on my channel long enough, you know that. Like, I got so many legendary day zero, like, content. It's crazy. Like, I done did 1,000 push-ups with a weight vest on day zero. I done did, you know, I don't really remember too much of what I did last year, but like this year, I done I done relapsed and ran 12 miles. I done relapsed and ran 18. I done relapsed and ran 16. I done relapsed and now again ran 18 again, bro. 18.1. Yo. So at the end of the day, just look at day 0 as an opportunity to challenge yourself. You know what I'm saying? To really see, like, okay, if I'm going to decide to feel low on this day 0, let me first go out here and push myself. And then, like, now it's so hard for me to feel low. Like, I literally don't care, bro. I don't care about that relapse no more. I don't care about nothing that happened on the lower vibrational aspect because I feel too good right now. Because I took action, and the action that I took really took me out of the low that I was feeling. You know what I mean? He said, I feel like you in my head, bro. How I really be feeling about the hub at the most random times. Yes, word. So he said, women don't care about money like that. If they're into you, they're going to be with you. That's a fact. That's a fact. So a lot of people don't understand that, bro. And I feel like that's why I like to talk about my life and my situation, to let y'all know, like, don't be defined by your 3D circumstances, bro. You are above that. You just have to take action and be above that. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm struggling with a little weed addiction. I wouldn't say addiction, but like, you know, weed helped me. Like, it calmed me down. Sometimes when I might be battling with, you know, I might have little waves of like anxiety sometimes, just thinking about how I want to hurry up and already be successful, already be high days, already, for me, just accomplish certain things, whatever. Smoke me some indica, and it relaxed me and all that, so, you know. Or I'm about to eat swell after I get off this live too. Your life force is the collective of your life experiences. That's why people tend to release. That's deep. But if you retain, it'll force you to do shadow work. Some people have a spiritual awakening. That's deep right there. That, yeah, you on your path, bro, because you just said something that was very intelligent. Y'all need to take notes on what he just said. So you're not alone. I relapsed today as well, but I wanted to, bro. I mean, it be like that, word. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, you got to take responsibility and understand that. Like, you got so caught up in your lust to the point where you couldn't help but do your little research on for me, on looking at certain stuff. Or money will buy you happiness from not working low-paying jobs for the rest of your life. Right. That's really all it really helped with. Is just not having to be stuck in lower vibrational situations. You know, it could be a stepping stool, but if you still not taking action, doing higher vibrational stuff, while you getting money, you're not going to attract higher vibrational people, circumstances, or just even frequencies that you could just walk outside and just feel higher vibrational. You know what I'm saying? So keep in mind, we do not lose benefits, because I'm telling you, bro, like, even though I still been doing a bunch of like having ups and downs on my journey, as y'all can see, if y'all go back to older videos or come back to videos like these, I still be growing, bro. Still be growing. So you homeless now too, then, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. Just make sure that you don't allow that to define you. And make sure that you be patient, stack your bread, and make sure that the next situation that you put yourself in, you don't have to end up going homeless, because this is my second time being homeless. So, you know, in order for you to avoid that, just make sure that you ride it out, and make sure that the situation that you put yourself in is, you could really, feel me, you could really rock out, for me. We literally have to be aware 24/7. That's a fact, bro. Because that frequency is powerful. That frequency is powerful. Relapsing is like missing the gym. If you miss the gym one day, you don't skip it for 3 days in a row. So if you relapse, just get back up instead of binging. Facts. That's it. That's it. You are not defined by a mistake. You are defined by how you go about, you know, losses, how you go about mistakes. It's not the mistake itself that defines you. It's about what you do after that. So if you decide to let that mistake bring you down, then that's what defines you, but not the mistake itself. You know what I'm saying? Because how could you say a mistake defines you if on day 0 I could run 18 miles for the second time? Take that in. I mean, of course, bro, it's a bunch of people that's relapsing, bro. It's just like, I'm the only person that's getting on here really keeping it a band. So, like, you talking about that it's getting old, like, me and you two different people. Like, this my life, this my journey. However you feel about my life and my journey, that's not my problem, my boy. You just need to worry about yourself and keep doing what you got to do for yourself. If it's getting old, mind your business. Maybe you need to do that, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna go through my ups and downs, and I'm gonna speak about it, hold myself accountable. So however y'all feel about it is really not my problem, because I'm gonna do what I do. For me, there's mad comments in here, bro. For me, said, I'm trying to really understand what make y'all even. That's tough that y'all really so invested in my life, but y'all in here writing small little paragraphs. That's tough. I mean, I guess y'all gonna be getting slapped up with these unskippable ads, but respectfully, I'm about to block you, so you're not gonna never be able to comment again. So say goodbye. Peace. Anybody I catch in here being disrespectful, I promise you say goodbye. So whatever you gonna say that's disrespectful, you better make sure it's worth it. Make sure it's worth it, because once I see it, say goodbye. Nah, I think it's because I bought my AirPods from T-Mobile. Maybe the next AirPods that I need to buy is from Apple, the Apple store, and I think I probably won't go through that. I'm gonna try it out and see, but like, I done literally ran through 3 different AirPods, and within the first week, the quality got messed up and muffled and all that, and that's tough. So not because of the headphones, but the headphones messing up could be a sign or a message about the relationship. Bro, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean a sign? That don't really make sense. Like, how could you say the fact that we didn't even have a chance to properly interact? What do you mean that's a sign? A sign that it wasn't supposed to work at all? Nah, that's not how I see it. And if that's the case, I wanna give it a shot. I already gave and invested so much of my time into it that I feel like it deserved at least a fair shot. So now is gonna be my opportunity to be able to do that. You know, I can honestly say that if she was willing to move on and not come back, and she felt like after that situation that she didn't care no more, she was done, I would have done the same. I wouldn't have chased her around. I would have understood. But it's very irresistible to have a woman love you so much to the point where you could literally do no wrong. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think some of y'all low-key be jealous. Let's be real. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, some of y'all be low-key jealous, and y'all be projecting y'all jealousy onto me, because some of y'all can't even fathom being in my position, my financial and circumstantial situation, and have a woman obsessed with you to the point where you could do no wrong. I think a lot of y'all get triggered by that. I think a lot of y'all be trying to judge me and like, oh yeah, he be relapsed, he be doing this, doing that. But then when you see me still able to have a woman come fly out multiple times, want to spend time with me, you know what I'm saying? Want to catch all my babies, you know what I'm saying, out of love. It's like, I think a lot of y'all just be triggered by that, and that's tough. That's on you. Nah, bro. Nah. Anytime I ever made videos with headphones, it was always like that. Literally. And might have been a few times where it might have been good, but that proves my point. I had a little couple days where the headphones was fine. Maybe after I recently bought them, but then after that, they just started doing funny business for me. Yeah, bro, whatever your addictions is, gambling, that's tough. I feel you, because you might have cracked off and hit for 5K one day, and then the next time you crack and you missed out on 2K or for just one number, whatever, and then you just thinking about just getting to the bag on some instant gratification type of stuff. It's like gambling is another form of instant gratification for me. All right, listen, man, at the end of the day, this is my life. So if you don't understand, I understand, I respect that, but I'm gonna live my life. If you disagree with my decisions, hey, just make better decisions in your own life. It is what it is. Just don't disrespect me. We can have dialect. As soon as y'all get in here trying to disrespect me or start problems, like this clown right here talking about TZ, like, what are you talking about, my boy? You about to get blocked too. Like, say goodbye. I hope what you said was worth it, because now you can't say nothing in my live no more. So, peace. Oh. Yo. There's so much comments, I'm getting lost in it. Hold on. Somebody sent a donation. Appreciate you, my guy. If you want to hit the super chat, I figured out how to turn the super chat on, so hit me up in the super chat. Appreciate y'all. For me. I caught up. I'm homeless now. I was watching you get homeless at 22. I'm 19, by the way, gang. I respected that you stand at 10 toes, doing what you got to do at that age is going to make you very, very strong. Every single day that you just wake up in the morning and you just decide to just make moves and thug that, you're going to get very strong. You're going to get very strong aura-wise, spiritually. So, yeah, just hold it down, bro. You need to cut her off. Listen, man, like I told you, a lot of y'all don't really understand certain things because I've told y'all certain things and left out others. And I want to say that we are also going to do a live stream together. We spoke about it already, so for all of y'all that be super invested in my life, especially talking about oh this, oh that, stay tuned for the live stream that we got coming. Because me and her will be talking on live about our relationship. And it's gonna be a banger. Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, stop spamming the comments, bro. Stop doing it. Yeah, be careful. Be careful. You say you wouldn't call me a bum. You be careful, because if you did, trust me, that's not gonna bother me. I'm just gonna block you. See, this is what you get for not turning your post notifications on. That's what you get. So be careful and don't set yourself up. That's a fact. I mean, at the end of the day, like, I understand, like, I literally almost lost my freedom, allegedly, due to that situation. So I know for a fact that if she come back this time and we get into any sort of pettiness that trigger me, then I'm gonna know for a fact that the relationship is, like, it's undoable. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let this be. We already spoke about that. We spoke about, like, this could also be probably the last time that we see each other. See what I'm saying? I know it was hard for her to break up with me on terms of, like, you know, allegedly she got hands put on her. She had to just rush and go home, whatever. And I feel like it would be better if we were to, like, break up and end things. She could come through. We could have, like, spend a couple days together and just be chill, talk about some things face to face, and maybe go our separate ways, or maybe start a new chapter. You know what I'm saying? This niggas be going crazy. That's it. So y'all the most dedicated couple. Gotta be a spiritual connection, soulmate or twin flame, because ain't no way. Nah, yeah. It really do come back down to, like, some sort of twin flame or something like that, because I be sometimes so caught off guard of just this divine will that I be seeing in her spirit that she just literally can't resist me. Like, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it'd be hard to resist that. A lot of y'all won't understand that because you never had a woman feel that way for you. You know, I wear this especially because, you know, love is very important to me. This symbolizes love. It symbolizes love and attracting love and amplifying love. So the amount of love that I feel from this woman, the fact that I could do no wrong in this woman's eyes, and all it takes for her to do is just collect herself for like a day or two, and now she just missed me so bad to the point where, you know what I'm saying, like, she just gotta hear my voice, like, you know what I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, ain't that what every man wants? Ain't that what every man wants, is for a woman to love him so much to the point where, like, you can literally do no wrong? Because especially guys like us that's on our spiritual path, it's not like, you know, we gonna make our mistakes, especially in the position I'm in. You know, I'm still growing on my spiritual path. I'm still fairly in the beginning of my spiritual path because I'm still struggling with my lust. So of course I'm gonna make certain mistakes, make certain bad calls, whatever. But obviously the universe trusts me with a person like this because they know that once I get it, I got it. Like, I'm not gonna never take advantage of somebody loving me as much as she does. But let's continue. Whole jaw she more. That joint was like 16 ounces, something crazy. Like, I was on the phone with Faith this morning, just eating it, for me, enjoying it. I gotta get off live soon. I'm so hungry and thirsty. Like, I'm about to wrap this up. Yeah, like, I put some trauma on her for sure, allegedly. So I feel like I do want to, because she loved me so much, it's like I can't just turn my back on that. It's like maybe it'll make her feel better and help her be able to move on if we just have a good time when she pull up, and maybe we could break up on good terms. You know, we spoke about that. But lately, the conversation that we've been having, she seems to be very invested in a new chapter between us. Yo, Flo, it's all good, man. I relapsed today. I'm at day 02. We about to bounce back even harder. That's a fact. Flo family, that's a fact. Let's get back. That's a fact. Salute to all 50, 60 y'all that pulled up. Yo, I mean, that just goes to show, like, I'm a very influential person, for me. So where people, like, you know, stuff like that just proved to me that I got a very bright future on YouTube. Like, all I got to do is keep doing my thing, and I'm going to have millions of people that love my content, whether they be overly invested in my content, or like a lot of y'all do, y'all just respect me as a person, y'all respect my realness, whatever. Needed that. Bro, that 18 miles was pain, bro. I'm talking about pain. That's what I love about it. I feel like I transmute, and just the mental battle of it is so tough. Because sometimes you can't help but look at the clock, see like, oh, it's only 50 minutes in. Oh, you got a whole another 50 minutes to do. Because like the Planet Fitness treadmill kept restarting after every hour. It wouldn't go over an hour. I had to restart the machine every hour. So, you know what I'm saying? Like seeing it's like, oh, you only did a 1.5 miles. Like you still got more to do. Whatever, like it's really a mental battle to get all the way from 1 mile and really push it all the way to 18. Woo! You can only imagine how I feel right now. Absolutely, Eric. Absolutely, it's okay to smoke you some crack. What kind of question is that? Hey, I see this question talking about, is it okay to smoke? Of course it is. Of course you can smoke crack every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Bro, stop trolling. That's like a whack troll. Like, come on, bro. You gotta do better than that. Smart enough to get yourself out of this situation. You also smart enough to convince yourself to stay complacent. Your old videos expose you and all the BS you talking about daily. Are you being disrespectful? I can't really understand what you're saying. Let me read that again. You're smart enough to get yourself out of these situations. You're also smart enough to, but, all right, you wasn't blatantly disrespectful, so I'm gonna let you rock, but like, so this is why I mean to tell you why people would never be this real on the internet, because people like you want to get on here and be like, yo, what about last week when you said this, when you said that? Like, y'all be so quick to judge people, bro. Like, y'all gotta relax with that. And then y'all be curious as to why people don't keep it real with you. I can honestly tell you, Christian, if you meant by this little paragraph what you really meant by it, trying to like antagonize me about not, you know, about being like whatever you're trying to say on a disrespectful level, this is why you don't attract real people in your life. Because you the type of person to be quick to do something like this. Be like, yo, but how could you say that when last week you said this though? Like, bro, like relax. Like, people can't make mistakes and be accountable, bro. Like, what world are we living in right now? Like, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, absolutely I'm dropping music. Absolutely I'm gonna get in the studio. Because you are all much more powerful than you all can currently imagine. Fact. That's a fact. Appreciate you liking the vid. You went hard back then. I was just watching the old vids. Bro, like I told you, y'all keep on telling me my old videos is better than now, when I literally keep telling y'all that none of my streaks was valid. The first 7 months I did, it was a dirty streak the entire 7 months. So all of them videos that you watching that you think is lit, I was not all the way in my bag, bro. So whatever you seeing, know that it's like it's so much more better than I could be. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not truly who I am. You want me to go back to that when I wasn't conquered? I didn't conquer myself yet, bro. You asking me to, like, bro, I wasn't conquered. And at the same time, like, I don't need to be yelling and screaming all day on camera because y'all got low attention spans and you want me to be yelling and screaming at the top of my lungs on camera, being extra aggressive and extra gangster. Like, I'm sorry, bro, but that's not who I am and that's not who I want to be. I don't want to be who I used to be, bro. I want to be calm. I want to be collective. I want to be poised. So if you don't like that, you know what to do. Respectfully. Yeah, people weird. I'll hold you. Yes, sir. I mean, yeah, they do. That's the crazy part, is that you have them headphones on that radiation is not good for you. So, yeah, I need to stay away from them headphones anyway. But it's like, in certain situations, like, sometimes you just can't resist headphones. Like, you want to be walking around outside listening to your frequency beat, but I don't really want to be doing that on the speaker, but I probably should. So I might throw in one headphone, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my Uber Eats. I might throw in one headphone so I could at least hear the notification of a new job notification popping up for me to accept and get to the bag. You know. What's up, Jarrell? What's up? That's a fact, bro. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you acknowledging that. And at the end of the day, that's how I could still get on live even on day 0 and pull 60 plus people in a live stream. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and really keep 60 plus people in tune for the whole live. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not really, like, people can't really do stuff like that. Obviously, it's embarrassing to have had relapse after I was just talking to TC on live yesterday. But you know what's more embarrassing? To try to put up a front because I don't want TC to know, or because I don't want y'all to know. Like, that to me nowadays is more embarrassing to try to walk out here and put on a facade just so that y'all don't judge me. I'm sorry, I can't live my life like that. That's not me. Hurt people. So when people say something negative, it's coming from a place. That's a fact, bro. That's really what I've been learning lately. It's like, when you have it in you to be quick to be negative, it's because your energy is trash. Like, that's how I could get on here and be going through so much stuff in my life and still get on here and be smiling at the hate. Something I couldn't really used to do before. Like, I wasn't always able to do that for me, and y'all know that. I used to be a savage for no reason all day. Like, for me, spazzing on people, you know what I'm saying? But nowadays, I can see negative comments and literally be like, try again. Try again. And it's like, for you to say that you like the older me more than this person, that goes to show that you are toxic. Because how could you knock me for being more positive? How could you knock me for being more chill? Like, so you telling me in real life, if you knew me, you want me to be screaming and yelling and being gangster all day? That, like, no, obviously if you knew me in real life, you would want me to act like a normal, like a calm. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't want me to be all rowdy, because that's going to make people uncomfortable. So you want me to entertain you pretty much. You want me to get on camera and get all riled up. But in real life, if you knew me, you wouldn't feel comfortable if I was to act like that. Right or right? Right or right? So, you know, I just had to break that down for y'all just to let you know that that's kind of weird that you want me to be doing all that. That's a fact.
At the end, don't scare me. I never get the fear.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I've really been on here documenting my journey, bro. It's been a beautiful journey. You know what I'm saying? It's been a beautiful journey. She want that seed. Dirty streak and not homie, the reason you here. Gotta appreciate your old self. Of course. I'm not saying that I don't appreciate my old self, because that's why I document my journey, because I want to be able to look back at stuff like that and see my growth. And I want y'all to be able to look back at stuff like that and see my growth as well. That it inspires you to grow on your own journey. You know what I'm saying? So I most definitely appreciate where I came from. Absolutely. What got rid of my anger? I realized people don't know no better. Even when they know better, they still don't know better. For real, bro. For real. This is why when I started realizing that, just taking certain action and being more disciplined, even on low days, just being accountable and doing stuff like jogging crazy miles and still meditating. You know what I'm saying? The whole time I'm jogging the 18 miles, I was listening to frequency beats. I was listening to aura cleanse, positivity, aura beats. I was listening to, you know, love frequency beats, heal the heart frequency. I was listening to I am affirmations and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so to even be able to do stuff like that on low days, it says a lot about who you are. So make sure if you relapse, take action. Take action. What I saw was a lot of self-control and clarity and a vision. You still don't get it, but I'm not about to sit here and keep on going back and forth with you about why I am better now than I was before. Like, at the end of the day, you watching videos. Like, you not with me 24 hours a day, really walking with me in life, really feeling my vibration. That's me. That's me that gotta feel that. So I'm sitting here telling you, like I said, that I like who I am now way better than who I was. Like, it's not even close. It's not even a comparison to me. It's not even a comparison to me. The inspiration that you felt was somebody that understood that the internet is filled with people that are afraid to be real. So I was excited. Even though I was struggling, I was excited to get on here and inspire people. But at the same time, I knew that a lot of the people that I was talking to was preying on my downfall. A lot of the people I was talking to in these videos was people that wanted me to entertain them, wanted me to be all, feel me? And when I started being myself more and started, chilling out and trying to really go within and change certain things about myself, you got people that misunderstanding me, telling me, oh, do this, you should do that. Oh, then it's like, yo, hold on. Who are you to be telling me how to live my life when you watching me through videos? You don't even know me like that, boy. Even though you know what I tell you, you still don't know me well enough to be telling me that, like, you think the person I was is better than now. I'm sorry, but you don't have that. You don't have that say-so in my life at all. Absolutely not. On God. I mean, it really just... This is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm so influential on this platform that even on my worst day, people still feel me. People still feel away. People still be feel me. And that is what it is at the end of the day. I ain't get on here to politics too much about that. But for me, day 0, I ate a jar of Seymour's. I ran 18 miles. For me, legendary stuff. I feel amazing. Wednesday I'm gonna try to get back to it. I like to do my jogging days Wednesdays and Sundays. Yeah, I mean, the beauty of taking action on day 0 is it gives you the opportunity to not really dwell too much on the decision that you made at a low vibration. That's why it's important to take action as immediately as possible. Take action immediately. Because if you get too caught up in thinking about a bad decision that you made, you are literally only hurting yourself. Ain't that the crazy part? Like, a lot of people out here, like, they'll be quick to make a good decision, right? And experience that, whatever, but you make a bad decision and you getting swallowed by that. You forget about good decisions that you made. You know what I'm saying? You get so caught up in that to the point where you end up just making more bad choices. Like, it's crazy what people do to themselves, but that's why I'm here on the internet, to just keep on documenting my journey, my ups and downs. Because obviously, me doing something like running 18 miles on 2 different relapses, like, and then I'm about to be able to run a 26.2 mile marathon soon. Like, that goes to show, bro, whatever, don't judge a book by its cover, and do not think that because of what I'm going through that I'm gonna be defined by that, because that just lets me know your perspective about yourself. If you try to project onto me that I am my mistakes and I'm not gonna overcome it and this, that, and the third, that don't have nothing to do with me. That has to do with you and your mindset. You are telling me about your mindset, because there are people that would disagree with you. And tell you that, nah, he real, nah, you go get back, you gonna be good, nah, So that goes to show that it's all about your mentality. People just end up projecting their mentalities onto people. So all I gotta do is make sure that I keep on taking high vibrational action no matter what mistake that I make. And at the end of the day, people can feel away about what I do, say what they say, but all I gotta do is keep putting in the work. And as y'all can see, I puts in my work regardless. Regardless of anything, the work is gonna get put in. So, you know, it's gonna get to a point where this Nofap is on lock. You know, this is gonna be the streak. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's how you got to go about it. Every streak that you get on, you just move forward. You're like, okay, I'm on a new streak now. Now it's about just taking action and staying on this streak. Not about thinking about all of the times that you relapse and thinking like, oh, how I'm going to get back if I already done tried this for the past couple years or the past couple months, whatever. You only hurt yourself, my boy. Get out of your feelings and put work in. Put work in. For me, like, I had some other stuff I wanted to talk about. I can't really remember because I'm feeling so good right now. I just want to go about the rest of my day. I just want to go get some food. I want to go get something to drink. I stayed on here for about an hour, but I guess I'm gonna get back on live soon and talk more with y'all just about some stuff. But I can't talk no more. I'm way too hungry and thirsty right now. So I appreciate everybody that tuned in on this live, but I'ma holler at y'all soon, man. Maybe in a couple days or something like that, and we can continue this conversation. Keep on posting videos on low days because I'm not trying to be the person that, oh, I gotta wait till I'm on high days to talk to y'all or whatever. Like, listen, you know, people go through what they go through. I'm not defined by the day, you know, at the end of the day. So, like, how could you, like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that's on high days right now that can't even last 10 minutes with a girl sexually. So it's like, imagine being on 150 days plus SR, and then you finally get you some walls and you bust mad fast. Like me personally, I don't have that problem for the most part. Like, for the most part, I'm 98% for the field that you gonna get a nice 35-minute plus good old session out of your boy. And then you got people out here that's on higher days than me that don't have the work ethic that I have, regardless. That don't have the strong mentality I have to just push through things. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna holler at y'all soon. Y'all keep doing what y'all do. Hopefully I inspire y'all to keep doing y'all thing, or to not relapse if you didn't, or if you did relapse, just get back, put in work, challenge yourself, and let's just continue. Let's just continue on this flow, this journey of flow. You know what I'm saying? Let's just continue on this journey of flow at the end of the day. Like, aligning with flow, you got to understand, it's going to be the hardest thing that you ever do, because we come from literally the exact opposite of flow. You know what I'm saying? Us as grown men or young men out here getting consumed by thought patterns. 1 minute you feel good, the next minute you feel low. You know, the next minute, you know what I'm saying, you feeling inspired, the next minute you feeling crushed. Like, you getting consumed by thought patterns. That's why, like, a lot of y'all struggle with women, because you have to have a core vibration, a core aura that, you know what I'm saying, like, that's what make you attractive to women. Not getting so caught up in thoughts, or you a jealous type of guy. You know what I'm saying? You just have to be, you know, you understand when a female is with you, that she with you. And if she not, she not. You gonna find out, whatever. I mean, we gonna talk more about all that, but I'm starving. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. Peace and love.